reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on last year's national champions, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And it comes out of the 25. No return. Is it there? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They'll try the right here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
The Hurricanes lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it here. Breaking free at midfield. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Handoff running right. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Receiver in motion now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
The defense came out ready to go on that second down and short. No chance for the offense, and that'll bring up third down.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Off target and incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. This drive alive. Man, looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Adjusting now to the defense. They're going to the air on the first play. That's reeled in. It's Higgins. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Oh my gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, at Florida State.
He'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Gives it to the back. So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over the running back so far.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the second quarter of this playoff game. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's hit as he throws it. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. The field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Gain makes it second and medium. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tough running that breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running. With this Miami Hurricane back, he's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
First and 10 play coming up. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Now it's second down here. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. The Canes pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And the Canes are looking to keep this drive going. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw now on first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He shreds the tackle.
And the defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
That completion makes it second and short. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down after that previous play. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
And it's a bunch formation. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great job of playing assignment football here against the option by this defense. Every aspect of that play was taken away. The quarterback got into desperation mode and loses yards. Now they're behind the sticks.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, but he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum. A chance at a big play.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's another deep shot. Buck inside the red zone and still running. That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Noles with 1st and 10 here. Back in motion now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Seminoles will line up here on 1st down and goal. He keeps it on a design run. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
When the kick is up and good, they tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Hayes. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Got to pick up the third and short through the air. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They drag him down after a big game. Ball moved all the way to the 38. The Canes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On first and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He could go. Touchdown, Knowles. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Like the final play of the half coming up. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he throws it deep. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Florida State offense on the field. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, second down and 15. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Deflected to the defense, forcing the incompletion, brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Offense is back on the field. Defense showing blitz here. Motion now from the tight end. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's caught.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking to throw yet again. The pass rush closing in. Headed for the end zone. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Movement here from the tight end. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
But this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line. But how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
2nd down and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Canes, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. As the first down is still going. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Design quarterback run. First down, looking for more now. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Can he get there on the ground? Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
No surprise. Offense going for it on fourth down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Working clock with the ground game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up third down now.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Pressure is coming. There's contact on the throw. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up fourth down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. He made good on his first attempt. This one is from 40 yards away. He knocks it through with confidence. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Hilton. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. He finds some space. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. The Hurricanes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The Canes come to the line in the hurry up.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback drops back. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Snags the quick throw.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Moves out of the pocket. He's brought down, but good for a 1st and goal at the 4. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. And the Canes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Well, They had to have the touchdown, Kirk, but now they got to get the ball back and score again for a chance to go to the national championship game.
They're keeping their hope alive on that sideline. That's all you can ask for. The season's on the line. You mentioned it. Trying to get to the national championship. It's time to make a big-time play here on an onside kick.
Now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Leaning on the run game here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. He's swarmed by the defense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? And the back now goes in motion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains 6 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. We begin from the 33. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been